There was someone earlier in chat was talking about saying that Admech and Dark Eldar should be banned until they're fixed, which I thought was an interesting.
But not
point.
Sisters.
But not Sisters.
You're a Sisters player, aren't you?
Yeah, Sisters Sid.
You are.
Sisters Sid.
Sisters player.
Again, the problem is, which we've kind of spoke about before. I think we've kind of touched on that subject before. If you decide to start banning one thing, you create your own meta, which will be Sisters in this case. And it kind of doesn't really help the issue. All it does is change the issue. Because you used to see it a lot with like people banning Forge World and then allowing Forge World, especially when it was so broken. And being like, well, Forge World is super broken, so we'll ban Forge World. And then, all right, Imperial Knights are actually pretty good as well. They're similar to Forge World, so we'll ban those as well.
I've been to events that wouldn't allow special characters.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, some special characters are bullshit, like we've talked about more than Val, you know? But should we ban them? Yeah. Maybe, but that does also mean if they stop appearing in top lists because they're all banned, they'll never get fixed. Which is also another issue.
You're often not playing at a tournament. I mean, almost all of my games are tournament games because I don't have time to take time out during the week and just play a random fun game. But for most people, I'd say that's probably not the case, where they're getting a lot of practice games in, they go to their club once a week, twice a week, go to tournament once a month. You know, if you're not playing those like tournament rules, so you can't use Admech, you can't use this, you can't use that, that's it. And sorry, Timmy, we know you've played Admech for years, but your army's bullshit, so get in the corner and shut the fuck up. You know,
play 500 points down, Timmy.
To the poor fucker. You're not playing the same game.
Yeah.
And like Mikey said, all that happens is you end up with like Hellstorm meta. You can't play special characters and Admech's bullshit. LVO meta, where everything's allowed because it's the LVO. LGT meta, where Zach decided he didn't like Sisters that day, so all the another.
You can only play if you want to play against 700 people. So yeah, so you just end up, what we're trying to say is basically you just end up creating your own meta, which on a Tuesday night, beer and pretzels type, going down to the club and having a game, if that's what all you do, maybe talk to your opponent and agree on that. But in general, whether the... Maybe it's all a big ploy. Games Workshop are like, we'll make Admech super broken for 3 months so everyone buys the armor and then we'll make them nerfed again. Maybe they are doing that. Maybe they're overtuning stuff on purpose. It's a very real possibility. But it's kind of like we are almost at the mercy of that because we're playing their game.
You always are. Yeah. It's their game. You can either choose to play the game or not. It's that simple. And if you're a competitive player, then there's literally 2 things you can do. You can either continue playing the army that you have always played, like I do, because you want to be the best with that army. Or you can pick up whichever army is the best to try and have the best chance of winning the event because you just want to be the best.
Yeah.
The difference between 40k and, say, a video game sport like an esport is that frequently an esport is free to change your character.
Yeah.
40k, you're looking... £500 plus.
Yeah.
But you've always got it. Remember that. If you want to be the guy that chases the competitive meta, you have to understand there is a financial cost to doing so.
Yeah.
It's not for everyone. It's not for me.
Yeah.
You know?
I do think it's a business model. I do think that it is because they've been making this game competitive for a few years now. You think Games Workshop are like, oh, well, it's not really a competitive game. It's called matched play for a reason. And that was the whole ideology behind it. We'll make it matched play, which is designed for competitive play.
Games Workshop had their own tournaments. The Games Workshop Grand Tournament was something that I remember going to watch. Friends of mine were entering in the 6th edition of Warhammer Fantasy, so back when 3.5 was about for 40k players. You know, that's a fair time ago. They've always been doing this.
Yeah, exactly.
Codex creep is real. Sometimes it's a bit more. It's not codex creep; it's codex run. You know, but it happens, and it's actually good for the game because if it didn't exist, and all you did was play the same thing over and over and over again, you'd get bored.
Yeah, exactly.
Off and on, I've been playing this game and this hobby for 25 years. It's the thing I've done the longest in my life. I probably wouldn't still be doing it if it was exactly the same thing again and again and again and again and again.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like I'm trying to think of saying like better the devil you know, or it's the kind of like the shit sandwich, the shit sandwich. It's like we really love this game because it's so varied. It costs us so much, and some things become broken very quickly. We don't know how to deal with it for about 6 months. But I love the models, and it's really fun to play with friends.
Yeah.
The shit sandwich.
Yeah. You get plenty of new toys coming out, and that makes everything cool.
Yeah, exactly.
How many of you in the chat right now are absolutely like frothing at the mouth over getting some brand new guard sculpts next week, or this weekend coming, or some new orc sculpts this weekend coming?
Yeah. I should really make a video with that because mine's just sat on the shelf. Thanks, Games Workshop.
Yeah, you probably should.
But yeah, so it's just like Games Workshop release stuff every single week, pretty much. Unless they're doing a 2-week pre-order, like now. But it's like every week they release a new model. They announce a new model every Monday. They've got to make them good. And they've got to make all models good as well because they keep needing to sell. So I do think it's a business model. Do I like it? Yeah. No. Am I angry about it? Also no. Because it just, as Jay said, it keeps it fresh, We can bitch about we bitched about Drakari 3 weeks ago, Now we're bitching about Admech. And then, next month we'll probably be bitching about Beast Boss on Squigosaurs,
Oh mate, they're actually broken. So
that's just how it is, That's just how the world works. That is how the world. That's the other Jeff.
God,
that's the other.
How did you get rid of? How'd you get rid of Admech and stuff? Where you mortal wound spam them? There's 4 mortal wounds a hit.
Exactly. So as I said, I don't like the idea of it being a business model, but they've got me by the balls. So fucking ring them out, gamers.
Chaos Theory, there's absolutely no reason to be worried there. He says, one thing I'm worried about is they finally release all the codexes and then in 6 months announce a new edition. I will tell you now, flat out, money on the table, GW were writing stuff for 10th edition the weekend that 9th edition was released.
Yeah.
Why would you not?
Yeah, they work. And I was talking to Jez Bickham, the lead studio manager of Age of Sigmar. When I met him in 2018,
so he's doing this year's releases.
He was working on 2022. He's doing next year's releases. So now he's working 3 years ahead, and the games are on 3-year cycles. Look at 8th edition, 3 years. Age of Sigmar, 3 years twice. The game's on a 3-year cycle. They will 100% release every single codex, blop some campaign books out for filler, and then drop a new edition.
Yeah.
Because they'll be ready for Indomitus 2. They'll be ready for Indomitus 2. It'll be like Space Marines versus maybe Chaos Space Marines. And when they finally get 2 wounds, that'll be the one. It's been a year, gamers. I forgot that was the title, Jay. I forgot that was the title of the stream. I was thinking earlier, what did I call a title? It was Chaos Space Marines 2 wound announcement birthday party. That was the title of the stream. That can be next week. Week.
Chaos still won't get 2 wounds.
No, they won't. They'll get it in 10th edition.
Cultists will.
Yeah, Chaos Cultists on 2 wounds. Hell yeah.
Chaos Space Marines.
40k is supposed to be moving to a 5-year cycle. I think that's someone being like very, very hopeful. Really crossing the fingers.
Look at it from this perspective, right? I'm a business. I make a product that sells out every 3 years. Why would I add 2 entire
almost
years?
Double it, yeah.
Over the space of 15 years, I could sell it 3 times, or I could sell it 5 times.
Yeah, exactly. All they're going to do is wait until you're bored, right? And then release a Primarch, and then a new edition. Yep. They'll wait.
Yeah.
They'll wait.
If GW need to make some money, which, they don't. They've got loads. Share prices are still skyrocketing.
Yeah.
They need to make some money. They take one of the Primarchs they've already got.
Yeah.
Built and sprues made and everything, and just go, it's just a fuzzy potato photo of,
it's like
on the internet.
It's like the TikTok sound where they come on screen and they go, ding dong, and he's like waiting for your wallet.
Yep.
It's funny.
There you go.